Up fully clothed in the morning, late to the show, but knife round coming out here.
You have to remember how serious Moses takes these matches. Like, Moses had Henry G tagged to be on his team like 3 days ago. He's like, nope, if I'm playing in this, I'm getting Henry G. So, had to balance it out a little, but I'm going with Sadicus on this one. Kenny S being added. Don't know how we're going to match that.
It's all good and well saying you're serious about getting Henry G, but then you get, you know, Speedy and Julie, you know, Miss Harvey. That's, you know, it's all, you're aiming for the moon and just shooting a little bit short. But again, on the other side, there's actually a pretty sick lineup, let's be honest here. Like, okay, Matt brings it down a little bit. We were on the stage having a chat with him, and he was like, well, you know, how you feeling, Matt? You confident? You confident? He was like, well, this is probably the most I've played CS in like the last 3 months, so maybe not all that ready to go. But guys, do prepare yourself. It's finally time to get this wonderful, incredible show match underway. On the T side, it's going to be Kenny S, Juliano, Sadicus, James, and the man from the crowd himself. And on the other side, then you'll know Moses, Henry G, Miss Harvey, Speedy, and their crowd member as well.
And already we do see the T side pushing on towards B, but it's Miss Harvey and Henry G to shut it down pretty quickly. Bomb left out in front as well, and Miss Harvey can hold on to that for the moment. She'll be pressuring here on towards Sato. And Speedy's going to pick up Juliano from inside.
Well, the world champ showing her prowess already.
Bardolph, last one alive. Not surprised at all.
Is it going to be James soon to frag Bardolph, or still we get to frag? That's going to be the question here as well. He's lurking, he's going for it. Goblin, it's time.
And nothing.
Nailed it.
Very well
Look,
played.
It's not baiting if you clutch, so far, the bait is strong here. He needs to up that clutching ability, then you can go into the happy realm of things.
Just getting warmed up here.
He'll take a few rounds. You know, he didn't warm up for the past 4 days or anything.
Mate, he literally had cornered off the entire part of the green room. You couldn't even use the computer next to him, and he was demanding a big mouse pad for the last 3 days because the one he had wasn't appropriate. This guy was playing MM in that room, and he was getting real serious.
DMG matchmaking is tricky stuff, Mitch.
I wouldn't know.
The Silver Dreamer here. Silver Surfer coming through, boys.
Oh dear. Now Kenny S getting a bit of a boost here as well with the Deagle. Moses not really forthcoming in the peak here, and Henry G has sneakily made his way into A main as well, just to cut down any T-side shenanigans so far, and it is a slow start to the round here for Team Juliano.
Henry G trying to get aggressive. He'll push in, take down Juliano. She's trying to have some fun early, and oh, Henry actually finding another kill. Sadicus a bit over-aggressive there. He'll be taken down.
Yeah, the romance is going to be dead between those two pretty soon. We just like to split them up a little bit, you know what I mean? And now it's just going to be dead in the water.
Lauren is going in, but so is Speedy there as well. Gets one kill through middle as well. Gets the 3. It's going to be Antrex to fall in the end there. And of course, the Mouse Sports Pro coming in strong.
That's nice, you put in pro.
I think that's acceptable. I think it's allowable. Oh, poor Timo. Poor Timo.
You're on first-name basis, all right?
Oh, yeah, we're pretty close, you know.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
A bit disappointed in Kenny S. I thought he was just going to come in here and wreck everyone. Doesn't have a single frag yet.
Did he just drop his M4 to Moses and buy a Nova?
I really hope he did.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's the dream.
And look what he's doing too. He's pushing back B. This is going to be messy. Ready? And there's one. Looking for the second. Bit long range for that one, but there's more. It's a feast coming his way. Got the second. Almost grabs the third. I believe he does grab it actually, but Sadicus finally going to take him down.
Damage is already done now. It's just Kenny S left from Sunroom, but you are going to see the pistol work come in fairly strong. Miss Harvey falls, but still 3 to deal with. They have all the utility in the world, and Henry G puts that one to bed.
That's just depressing. I love the way James was just like, do you know what, I'm just going to face. That'll work against a Nova, real up close. I better be the one to go in, boys. Nice cannon fodder approach.
Do want to point out as well, Bardolph is still yet to frag, the only member on his team who is yet to really get involved in the game. So we are waiting for him to actually wake up a little bit.
You know what, I know it's exciting, the prospect of watching Speedy or Kenny S, but I almost just want to have like a nice point of view of just James, you know what I mean? Like his live
we need some Bardolph cam. I want to see some of that
We do
movement
need
as
some
well.
Bardolph cam. Like that's what we're here for. We want to see those frags coming in. We do have the 3-play stack through B. And Speedy doing nothing in mid.
Just going to back away a little bit there as well. Kenny would have been looking to challenge him out there from boost, but now just going to be sitting back on it as James Bardolph, the man, the myth, the legend, has moved his way in towards mid as well. They've clearly given him a very crucial role in this round, and he's got to hold this one down and make sure none of the CTs can actually creep up here.
I like it. Taking it slow. Currently the front of his team, but we'll let them take the lead off. Going in first into the tunnels. There's a nice shot from Kenny, but it's destroyed by Speedy, actually. As soon as he tries to fall back. Nice shot from Speedy.
Sneaky peek out there towards mid as well, and even Moses trying to chip in there as well. Did get himself a kill this round, of course, with the M4 given over by Speedy.
The more important factor here is there's still a chance for James to get a kill. That's what we're all caring about here.
Or not.
That was through the wall. That was the back from CT to vents. That is like the reckoning. The backs are going to be coming in strong for that.
Now, to be fair, James was saying last time at the Play It Cool Invitational, I hadn't slept for 24 hours.
Oh, that's true.
That's his excuse.
Yeah.
What is your excuse now, mate? I bet you he's been sleeping up. We talked about his meeting with the Dalai Lama this morning. There's no excuse. And Moses gets on towards Sadikis there as well. It's 4-0 in favour of Bardolph.
After all of those comments about playing on a Game Boy, maybe we're finding out what he's actually playing on the stage, because 0-4, just not cutting it.
It's not a good start here as well, and you can see the Team Juliano now back over towards the pistols. So we're going to have a couple Tech 9s in for Kenny S and Sadikis. Oh dear.
That would have been an incredible shot in a real game as well. Nicely played.
That was rough.
So, it looks like Bardolph still yet to frag. Now 4 rounds into the match. Granted, the rest of his team isn't doing much better, as it seems that Moses' team is just dominating the playing field at this point. And Henry lurking right around the smoke. 2 kills for free, no reaction in that regard. Sadikis surprisingly still having a good impact here, but Henry G is putting them all to sleep.
Henry does his best work from the back, apparently.
I mean, normally he's the one that gets spanked, he pays for it, but this time he's actually dishing it out himself. So Antrex there on towards Miss Harvey. It's a 1v2, and all he's got is the CZ here. There's going to be one behind quad, and the flames are up. Spitting will surely peek into this one. In just a moment, he's surrounded on both sides, and Antrex is going to fall. Moses to get the kill.
Yeah, this is a strong start. You've got to say it. It looks as though the Henry-Moses combo is doing everything it needs to.
Oh dear. Well, James Bardolph heading quickly for an MI6 induction here. He's 005 at the moment. And we'll see if he can get himself maybe some tech from the crew there to help him get some frags here. Maybe a shoe phone or something. And call for help.
The double up setup as well, now coming in for the CT side. Henry and Speedy both going to pick them up.
Oh, Moses. So you get the challenge down? Anyone peeking up and over? Juliano's found Henry, so that's actually a really good start. It's been Henry pretty much wrecking them. Moses, though, waits patiently, finds James again. Not too surprising, as the bot does occasionally walk itself through mid, but now 3v3. It's still up in the air here. Moses can still do some work.
Actually get himself there in towards mid as well. Should be able to hear a lot of what's happening here, as Kenny S hasn't peeked far enough over the boost to actually know where Moses is lurking right now. So it's a smoke to mid for him. Still very unsure about the positioning of where his enemies are. Of course, this is not your standard match. Kenny has to be ready for anything.
It's going to come down to the new guy that will step up from the crowd, but Moses actually, the cavalry's arrived. He's going to take down Kenny. Probably not finding much distance as of yet, but he's holding in the NBK spot right now. Actually runs out of ammo prematurely, but Miss Harvey, she's going to be able to move back in here. Take down another player from Team Juliano.
Speaking of premature, Matt will be the last man standing, 1v3. Down to almost no HP, even less now. Moses going to seal the deal. And another on the board for Bardolph's team.
Yeah, this is starting to get out to quite a lead here. It's 6-0, and of course the money bonus is stacked up for Team Juliano here, but still to be getting around here or there. Henry G 8-4, can I just point out as well, and Kenny S is struggling to carry this team. It is just a bit too heavy, and Bardolph is 0-0-6.
Oh, we could have Bond in this round.
On Bardolph, boys.
The new name.
I'm going to be heading over towards A, at least for the moment here. No one early in A main from the CT side, so will at least be Team Juliano getting some position here. Moses will just be sat at the forklift. Crowny, just pop a nade into A main.
We're still waiting for the execution, but Bardolph's team, they're going to be ready for this one. They've read it like a book. Look at them, they're all stacked up in the site. Henry G's been allowed to push all the way in the back halls. Now they're out, and again, the trap has been sprung, so we'll see how well they can hold it.
Oh, he gets killed! James gets a kill!
Done it! He's avoided 007 status!
It's all you need, and the yet to frag is now on the board, and it's Henry G in the 1v3. He talks big about his game. He says how he was prolific in Source. None of us believe him, because no one remembers that far back. Maybe Red Eye does, but Henry now, it's all on you. To get the first, that's the first strike. Now 2 more to go. He does have a kit. He's got all the utility. This is his moment to shine.
Going to be flashing here as well. Antre's going to push him. Henry G sends a shot in his direction. Doesn't connect, but now flashed again. Kenny is going to be up on rafters. We'll see him as he picks out. It's got some quick pistol work here from Kenny. Well, Henry, should I say, but Kenny will be able to shut him down. Easy enough.
Bardolph immediately starting with the trash talk in the game chat.
It's happening now. You wait. He's got himself started. This is how it starts.
He's got one frag. Bit cheeky.
Miss Harvey with a little cheeky comeback of our team name. That's it. Just reminding him to look up a little. You know, Bardolph. They know what's coming.
See now, it may be a reset here for Team Juliano. If they do lose out in this round, of course, able to get themselves some guns, and Kenny, most importantly, with the AWP. Another slow start, though, for the T side. Very ponderously towards mid as Antrek's just going to smoke his way through. Seeing some aggression from Henry G up close and personal here as well. Wants to take control of mid as Spitty picks up Bardolph's elsewhere over the map. But nice little aim tool there for Antrex. Takes out Henry G, neutralizes some TC's presence in the mid. And Kenny cut down by Spitty from behind.
Kenny having about as good as a performance as he did last time he was on a stage as this. Most of the time, it's not Spitty who's delivering that sort of power. But still, Juliano, nice little bit of work towards the side. Going to take down Miss Harvey. Again, Team Secret normally does have a number of CLG, so again, not too surprising. And it's the Dastardly duo left alive, Juliano and Sadakist.
The bomb is down now as well. Sadakist wants to set up here in towards Checkers. And, well, Moses in hell. Coming down Juliano is going to be on the site, so it should be a fairly standard retake by and by there. The nade did do a little bit of damage to Juliano when Crownie is peeking her from up above. Sado is keeping himself out of the fight, classically enough, and it's going to be Juliano to take down Crownie. Now it's all on Moses trying to get the spray down, but Sado chooses his time to come from the shadows from behind. What a surprise.
Wrecked by a Canadian as well. That's got to be a bit of a moral wound to work with there. Sadakist of all people, too.
Well, I do know for a fact that as soon as Sadakist realized that Moses and Henry G were pairing up, he said, Juliano has to be on my team. He's selected her specifically for this role. Saving him.
There's no saving Sadakist. There's absolutely no saving this man. Not by this one.
It's done for.
What? Jake Bardolph gets himself 3 kills there as well. It's Henry G, Spitty and Miss Harvey to fall by the wayside, and that may just be enough here as Crownie trying to keep his team in it, but he is the last man standing, and Kenny, just down to 11 health, has to back away and give some ground here. A little bit of respect to our player from the crowd who's going hunting.
Nothing like eco frags to make you feel good about yourself. And the hunt begins. The 5-7 to hand. Actually pretty quick on the tail here, so Kenny might be able to be singled out. This could be a full defuse, bearing in mind they're pretty far away. We'll see. He doesn't have a kit, which is the only issue. And a flying Kenny, yes, is a big one. That's certainly going to seal the deal there, and maybe there's some life left in Team Juliano now.
Getting that money rolling as well, more importantly. And I happen to know for a fact that James Bardolph has a few recorded matches on HLTV, none of them with more than a 0.6 rating as well. So this might be his chance to lift that average a little bit. And that was a beautiful spray down from the man himself. Look at that, stone cold, as always.
So getting into the next round here, actually have a force-up coming in for the CT side, so they're going to risk it now.
Pressure towards Vents here as well. We can see the T-side trying to pressure. James Bardolph gets the dunk down on Miss Harvey. And now he's going to be looking for more as well. Spitty's going to be up on those vents, and Bardolph thought that was a flash. I think he tried to dodge away from it, but Spitty caught him to the punch, and now Henry G going to be reinforcing this position. Going to be a flash out for Spitty. He turns back and goes through. Sado falls down a minute. Moses gets 2 with the pistol. And Bob Bardolph coming back into this one with alacrity here. It's just Antrex left as well. Caught up in connector. He will be surrounded in a matter of moments.
And from the stage, he's trying to hold on. So far, doing a great job taking down Moses, but still stuck in the transition room. And there's no way out of it anytime soon, it would seem.
Time ticking down now. 55 seconds in the round here, and he does have the bomb at least, Antrex, but it's going to be one or the other here. It's a rock or a hard place. He's thinking about B at this stage, but there are 2 players positioned over there at the moment, and Henry and Spitty are both there. Crownie going to be making the lurk around through spawn. So limited time for Antrex to go forward. Now as well goes for the smoke, but Spitty, it's an easy peek, an easy kill, and another round for Bob Bardolph. 7-3.
You know, we were worried about Kenny S carrying Sadakist's team, but it seems to be the other way around for Speedy right now. I'm personally very surprised. 14 and 5 on him.
And old mate Broses isn't doing too badly either. He's got himself 11 for 5 at this stage. Henry G being eclipsed even.
Well, money looking a little bit here, there, and everywhere over Team Juliano. Down to pretty much the Tech 9s, a couple of rifles here and there too, so still saying but Moses has been causing havoc through mid, which is the main problem, and now it's Henry to find Juliano, so a quick little pick up, and already the CT side pushing aggressively. They know they're bending over this team, and Moses just drills it in again.
Pressure now building as well. Sadakist, again, lurking in the shadows, as he tends to do, really. It's kind of his pickup routine, if I'm not mistaken, as well. But he's going to work his way out of mid. This smoke going to give him a little bit of a gap to work with, but no one showing through vents thus far. That bomb just been picked up now as well. So Sado has to go big. He was going to try and pop flash himself out there. He does go a little bit late there. He still has another one to set himself in towards mid. It's going to be Sato and the Bardolph beast himself, who's going A on his own here. So just a bit of a split play up against 5. Makes sense, but Henry G gets the shutdown on Sato, and it is all on this man. It's all on Bardolph.
Looking for a way out now. He should have them lined up, but a pop flash to the face doesn't matter. It's a blind kill against our member from the audience, Crody, going down. And now all he's got in his way is Speedy, but more on the way. He's got the Bardolph. What are you doing, Bardolph? Not like this. Speedy shuts it down. And what started off great, well, doesn't remain great for very long.
That was madness, Dan, Lauren. Madness. Why would you plant up against 4? And in that spot as well.
Just the BDP, you know what I mean? You gotta go big, you gotta go home, right, at that point.
The BDP.
The BDP, no?
GB James.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Shout out. But yeah, now T-Side's money is shredded after that round, and sadly that farm would have done so much. Probably why he was so avid to get hold of it, but just diving into his own demise. But outside of that, the Eagles can take 9s.
Those are just laying a couple bits of utility in there through towards mid, and Crown is going to be the first to receive this push here as well. Sprays down, and Sadek found himself a long way from home in more ways than one, and now Henry G going to try and go Guardian mode here as well, but Bardolph just going to push straight towards him. He takes him out with the flash. No luck for the man there as well, and Henry G will be more than happy to take that one away. 3v5.
Not a whole lot of ground held at this point by Team Juliano either. Most of them just stuck in mid. As Harvey going to be able to take down Antrex. Now, the final 2 still looking for a way outside of mid, but things aren't going very well. They've lost the bomb. Kenny going to look to clutch, but Speedy wins another 1v1 against him as they continue to climb ahead. 9-3 now.
This is Speedy as well. Always the quiet achiever, you know, quite a supportive player. Obviously on the side of mouse sports, not really the one you expect to see at the top of the scoreboard all the time. But hey, now is his moment in the sun.
Yep, and he's not next, so he's doing pretty all right for himself. So, 9-3. Kenny back on the orb. This, we can start believing. This is what I want to see, is Kenny doing some work here. We've got Miss Harvey having to take on 2. Henry going to get himself over towards quad. Sit down there with the orb. You've got the man from the crowd, just going to tuck himself in towards forklift. Outside that, Speedy. I love this pressure through mid that Bardolph team is going for. Not letting Juliano get away with much.
Yeah, that Speedy, he's right up there and towards that mid area, hoping to cut any sort of rotations or just get some information as well into the late round. But the fight has started. Henry G picks off Sadekist, and Moses in towards mid. Doesn't really know where to put himself here. With 2 players from the CT side committed to this part, it's just as well Henry G is dishing it out over on A. And it's just Kenny S and Bardolph, the most unlikely pair you would ever see.
No, oh my god! Can we take off the stage, please, right about now?
And the teabag for Moses as well. Very classy.
All those hours of practice, Bardolph, and you give me this. You had one job, just get the kill.
See, like normally it's easy. We can go to NA jokes, but they've actually made it to a final now, so I don't know
Definitely
what spray
still
that
appropriate.
is.
Anymore, is it?
I don't know. We can still say NA spray, right? Like I think we have to at least give it that.
It's one team.
I'm sorry, but
One saving.
Even I'll say that. Calm down now.
I'm the only Australian at this major, so I really can't talk too much about.
Don't worry, you're a real renegade these days, man. Don't you worry.
Brilliant. 10 out of 10. I have immunity to your crap jokes, Lauren.
Oh, the reference game is so on point, Mitch.
There it is. It's going to be Henry G to clean up Kenny S in the end there as well, and it is a pretty considerable lead that Bardolph has been able to put up here as well. Let's have a replay of this fantastic play. It's all about Bardolph shooting it nowhere in particular here as well. Moses cheeky flick back around. Bit of a simple moment, and again, a huge expression from James Bardolph there as well. He knows.
Oh, there we go.
Look at the face.
The disappointment.
The face of sadness.
Oh, that's
going to
be on
Reddit.
Reddit.
Can we just slow-mo that down constantly? Anyone out there who's relatively talented, make that a GIF and give me it in slow motion all day long. I would love that. All right. Into the game though, 10-3 as said. This is a dominating half already coming out from Henry G and the boys. Moses there as well doing some fine work. Spitty being the man to stand out the most, and already that mid-control once again flooding over towards the CT side, allowing this huge amount of pressure to be put towards A. The CT side's just going to leap in, and well, no doubt no glory, I guess, and Juliano's the only one to really make it work. As the bomb now going down, they've dominated the site, leaving Henry G and Spitty on the retake. James, you better hit this, James. Nice! Finally!
Straight to the head of Spitty, and well, most of the work, to be fair, was already done by Juliano and Sadekist, but still, Bardolph gets the chip in there for a moment now. Henry G with the AWP here. No intention to save by the looks of things. Has a bit of utility and stuff to be hanging on to here. And now we'll see him back away.
You know, we had some chants going on for Bardolph in the crowd before the game started, but they've grown silently absent since then.
Where's the Bardolph chance? What's going on?
Might need some help.
Fire him up. Next round, I feel it. Next round.
Wait for the finals. The real match.
So, quick consolation prize for Henry there. Does pick up Bardolph, and he's going to miss that second shot though as well. We'll lose the AWP. 10-4.
It's been James who's been the outstanding player. After being yet to frag to now being a headline player. The spray was unfortunate. It was probably just, you know, valve servers messing him over the tick rate. Something wasn't there.
Absolutely the tick rate. Or the mouse pad isn't big enough.
It wasn't big enough.
Yeah.
We've heard that before.
Always the issue, I feel, for Bardolph. But anyway, Moses is going to make his way in towards the middle of the map here now as well. Henry G already opening up quite nicely here. Spitty's toes getting a little bit warm, but Bardolph is going to be quenched pretty quickly by the smoke. It's Kenny S get picked up by Moses. He was very, very deep there, pushing out on the B side. Spitty there as well, going to bide his time. And it is going to be Bardolph now to try and challenge this one out. Spitty, Molotov through the sunroom and a spray down. It's just a little bit too easy for the man from Mouse Sports. And now, T-side has to start to go back to the drawing board here. Going for something on Moses, that was the most awkward encounter I've seen. And I've seen Moses hit on a lot of females. Juliano's going to take him down, and it's going to be Henry to finish things off there. Strange round. Henry looking pleased with himself. It's 11-4 at the half.
Early in the morning, but my lord, we're seeing James getting kills here, so please support him in your ways. It's like a Make-A-Wish Foundation for him, so please, here we go. T-side will be Bardolph, CT side team Juliano, and already that A hit is coming into play.
So Kenny is going to open things up pretty quickly here as well, moving up from Speedway, trying to shut down these T's, but it's going to be Crownie and Henry G, slowing things up a little bit more, but Kenny gets himself from behind. Henry G loves it that way, and Kenny's going to be able to pick him up, but it is a 3v3 here with the bomb down, and Kenny seems to be doing it all on his own right now, but Sadicus chimes in with a headshot for Spitty.
All right, I believe in Kenny here. No, I don't. I lied. I'm so sorry. All right, James time. When it's over.
It is indeed.
That was a 4K from the guy from the crowd. That's nuts. All right.
Bardolph is going to get them a couple more rounds, and now we may even need to see a bit of an earlier force here. We're going to see some CZs, a 5-7, a PT50 here for Sato. Let's see what they can do with this. No utility except a couple smokes, and just Kevlar on JZF Beast. And Antrex.
Moses, nicely done, farming kills with the Mac-10, so an easy start for him. And unfortunately, Team Juliano, they took the risk on the B stack, so it's not really going to work out too well for them. They're just going to be hiding in there for the rest of the round, more than likely. But I don't think Bardolph is thinking that. They want to challenge it. They want to go right in there.
Juliano, ideal for Team Secret. Might be in trouble here as Spitty just jumps straight down for the vents and takes her down. And this ill-brought-up team of Team Juliano up falling to bits now. Henry G is going to take point here. NES will be taken down before he even gets the chance to. It's all fairly straightforward. Another day at the office here for Bardolph. Just a couple rounds away from taking the game.
And I want to say to the guys on Twitter who made those GIFs, this is incredible. People are already making the GIF of James's face as the shot hit and the NA spray came in. Nice work to you guys specifically, so well done. Lovely production value on this show match, I've got to say. It's nice seeing the real graphics coming out, really highlighting the very prime CS we're getting to witness here.
Only way to do it justice, in my opinion. But Henry G has himself a Galil here straight towards mid, and Juliano falls early on, a key player for Team Juliano, of course, out of the picture now. Henry G just down towards 2 health. Spitty going to be waiting here with the Zeus as well. Get a bit of a tase. Perhaps he gets it on Sato. Sato very used to that sensation. Henry G's going to wait on towards mid.
Kenny got a bit hungry, moving in there, looking for a frag, but he might almost give himself away to Speedy as he just walks right up to him from the corner with his Zeus, looking for more kills, and he's going to find one against Sadicus.
Of all people you Zeus, Kenny S.
Get wrecked.
My God. Well, bomb down, ticking away, and it is just, well, you know, he's the hero we don't deserve, but we need him either way. But I think JZFB is going to be sitting on this Galil for next round. Caress
Quite
it lovingly.
uncomfortable.
You know what? I think he's had worse. Honestly.
He's in a safe corner now.
All right, guys, this is the important round, though. This is one that could make or break maybe the little comeback. Lovely Zeus work. It's just beautiful. Look at that face. He knows what he's done. He knows what he's done. Look at the smile. 14-4. We're back in with the full buy for the CD side. This is where they need to make their fight. This is hopefully where Bardolph will die.
Well, I've got to say, Operation Kill Bardolph has generally worked fairly well so far. I don't know if he's really tilted, though. This guy's got a pretty staunch constitution, but Juliano going to get aggressive, at least setting himself up. We saw Henry G do this earlier on, and now it's going to be turned back on towards him. It's Juliano peeking in towards that A main, but already the T's are on the A side.
And she's all alone. No one's there to support her. This retake better come in thick and fast, but Spitty and the man from the crowd already pressuring down by the truck. This is looking all but done, and Juliano's desperately trying to keep this one together, but Moses with a strong backhand says no. And now 4v3. Team Juliano struck.
What was that?
So close yet so far.
Spitty just plays his load a bit early there as well. Not able to get the shot on, and now it's going to be Antrex up in mid. And it has been a tough game for Team Juliano as well. Maybe a bit of a mismatch on teams here, because it is going to be map point and game point coming up here. And Bardolph showing no signs of slowing 7, and poor Spitty. He knows what he's done there as well.
So it's not looking too good at all for Team Juliano at this point. Justice won't find its day here as they're on a force buy. They somehow manage to hold this together. I will be entirely surprised, but it looks like they're going to just push their way through the B halls in hopes of finding them on a wrap, but already Bardolph team moving out to mid. They're going to take control of the A site.
This is a very interesting approach. I don't know why I haven't talked about this yet, but the entirety of Team Juliano have gone back around. It's the old reach around strat. Here for Juliano, I'm almost certain that JZFB had that one in the playbook, but let's see if it works out. They're going to get sprayed down in towards A main, and Moses was ready for that push. Antrex now is going to try and come in from Squeaky, but Moses is a little bit too quick to the punch. He knew he was going to be pushing it. Bit of cautionary spray through the door to slow down the CT side, but now Antrex gets himself towards the side. Moses has to pull the gun out. It's going to have to be quick. Only help left to Antrex, but he gets the kill nonetheless.
Moses ran out of ammo there right at the end, so he had to try and jump away, but Antrex got his own reload in there first rather.
2v2. Henry G, no, gets on towards Sadikis now, and it's just Antrex. Last man standing here as well. Last hope for his team. He must get this defuse, but Henry G shuts him down from the forklift, and it will be Bardolph to take the game 16-4.